This is the January 2022 CSEC Mathematics past paper. Now, I'm going to complete this paper, and let me just remind you to check out the links in the video description that we have below this video. All right. They include a video on managing your time in the exam. There is also a video to the entire playlist showing all the videos in which I complete this paper. Right? There are other links to it as well, including links to the WhatsApp group that I wanted to join. Remember also to subscribe to this channel if you see value in what I'm doing here. One way for you to show appreciation is to subscribe to the channel, and also to share the video with others and to contribute your comments, questions, and so on and so forth in the comment section. Now, as usual, you have your instructions. I don't see a formula sheet here, but the formula sheet was there. Someone else had scanned this paper and they have left out the formula sheet, but where we need to use the formula sheet, we'll just consult with another paper that has a formula sheet on it. All right, so here now, section 1, you have two sections. Remember, two sections, sections 1 and 2. Section 1 has 7 questions and section 3 has 3 questions, so you have a total of 10 questions. Answer all questions. Write your answers in the space provided in this booklet and do not write in the margins. Remember that, all right? All working must be clearly shown. MUST in full caps. Remember to show all working. Don't leave out any question. Don't leave any space blank. Write something, even if you understand very little about the particular question, and write something. Although after going through watching the videos on this channel, you should be able to understand how to do something in all the questions, right? You have a list of formulae, which I said the person didn't scan. I wasn't the one who scanned this paper. If you need to rewrite and there's not enough extra space, you remember you have extra papers on the back of the question, extra pages. And if you use extra pages, you must write the question number clearly on the box provided, and the question part that you're answering as well. All right. Remember, write clearly and write your answers very clearly. All right. So, here now, the time management in the exam is very important, right? You have to give yourself enough time to do each question. Divide out the time equally. Generally, you have 2 hours and 40 minutes. 2 hours and 40 minutes is the same as 60, 80, 90. 120 plus 40, that's 160 minutes. You watch the clock. You give yourself 10 minutes to read over. So you have 150 minutes left after you read over. 1 minute per question to read over. Then you have 150 minutes left to answer 10 questions. That's 15 minutes per question. So you start and give yourself 15 minutes per question. Alright? Don't overrun the 15 minutes. Don't spend too much time on a question that you can't do. Alright? When there are other questions that you can do, waiting for you to do, and you let time run out on you because you're wasting time on a question that you found difficult. You have to keep moving from one question to the other. Don't let 15 minutes pass without you moving to the next question. If you can't do a part of the question, make a note of it and move on. Alright, you must touch all questions and you must write something in all questions. But anyway, here, question 1 says, using a calculator or otherwise, find the exact value of. And you have this thing here. Let me see what else it says. Find the value of 3.9 and 18 correct to one decimal place. And REA is paid $113.50 per hour, and so on and so forth. Alright. Yeah, consumer arithmetic part to it. That will. Alright, let's go through let's go through question 1 and see what's going to happen here. Let's copy this and paste it over here. Alright? Paste this here. So, using a calculator or otherwise, find the exact value of. There's some amount of rain coming down. Alright, you might hear it in the background. 8.9 plus 31.6 divided by 0.75 times 5.4. So, let's draw for our calculator here. Let's kind of narrow down our calculator. Alright, we have 8.9 plus 31.6 equal. And remember, you don't just do it on a calculator and just write the answer. You must show all working, show all the steps. So we have 40.5 here. 40.5 divided by, calculator again, 0.75 by 5.4. 0.75 times 5.4 equal 4.05. They have 4.05. And then after that, you find out what all that amounts to. Again, so what you get is 40.5 divided by 4.05 equal 10. So it amounts to 10. Alright? So we didn't really need the calculator to this part. You can see the division here. But it's 10. Alright, so that's part 1A1 of the question. What about 1A2? Alright, let's copy this and paste it over here. The value of this 3.9 tan 18 degrees. So, our calculator again. Now the thing about this part now is that you must ensure that your calculator is in degree mode. Alright? So, you're going to find tan of 18 degree, the tangent of 18 equals that. And you multiply by 3.9 equal 1.267 but they say to one decimal place. So it's going to be, you're going to round off, you're going to have one decimal place here. So you stop at the 2, but you look at the next number after it. If this number is 5 or more, you go back and drop the 2 up by 1, add 1 to the 2, and you get 3. This 5 or more. So the answer is going to be 1.3. So the answer is 1.3. Alright? So there you have that. 1.3. Alright, what else happened here? This is a consumer arithmetic part of the question. We're going to need some space. Let us erase some of these things that we have up here and use the space for this part of the question. Uriah is paid at a rate of $13.50 per hour. During a certain week, she worked 40 hours. How much did she earn during that week? Alright, you know what? Let us copy and paste this part of the question. Put it here. So, $13.50 per week, 40 hours per week, is going to be $13.50 multiplied by 40. Alright? So when you do the multiplication, how much do you get? Let us see. 13.5 times 40 will give you $540. $540, alright? Now, remember, you should work out the parts of the question that I'm about to work, even when I don't remember to tell you to pause the video and work it out. So, I'm going to want you to pause the video and work out this part where it says, Rhea worked 4 weeks in the month of August and her gross earning was $2,463.75. Her regular week comprised 40 hours and overtime is paid 1.5 times the hourly rate. And you must show that Rhea worked 15 hours overtime in August. So pause the video and work that out. Alright. So, did you show it? Let us see what happens here. So, she worked 4 weeks in the month of August. Gross earning. That means before tax. Alright? It was $2,463.75. A regular week comprised 40 hours, overtime and 1.5 hours. That means 40 hours and overtime is paid 1.5 hourly rate. Now, remember, she earns $540 for a 40-hour week. 4 weeks. So, the regular pay is 540 by 4. So 4004416, bring down the 6, carry 1, 4, 5, 20 and 1, 21. She would work $2,160 for the month. Now, here, she actually worked $2,463.75 during August. So, $2,463.75 minus, you take $2,160 from that. How much do you get when you subtract them? 5 minus 0 is 5, 7 minus 0 is 7, 3 minus 0, 3, 6 minus 6 is 0, 4 minus 1 is 3. Alright, so she worked $203.75 extra. Now, remember, she works 1.5 times, she gets 1.5 times pay the hourly rate. Now, here, if that is the case, then the rate, remember, the rate per hour was $13.50. So the overtime rate here is 1.5. Call it 1.5 times $13.50. So what is the overtime rate? Alright. The overtime rate that she's paid is 1.5, 1.5 times the $13.50, which is $20.25 per hour. So it's $20.25 per hour for overtime work. Now, how many of this money is in this that will enable you to find the per hour? Alright, the hours, I mean. How many hours? So, $303.75 divided into 20.25. Alright, so you're finding how many the per hour pay she gets. She gets 20.25 every hour. How many of that pay is in the $303.75? So what we have here, let's calculate that. So if we put $303.75 over the $20.25, we get 15. So it is 15. You show it, so you write shown. Alright. So you see that? Now, what else do they say you're to do? Say in August, 20% of Rhea's gross earning was deducted as tax. How much money does she have left after the deduction? Alright, 20% taken out as tax. So in August, she worked $2,463.75. That's how much money she worked in August. Now, the tax is 20 per, remember, per means out of. So you divide. Out of what? Out of cent. Cent come from a word, I think is Latin, meaning centrum, means 100. So it's per 100, per cent. Alright? Of, multiply, of $2,463.75. So how much is the tax? So the tax would be 20 over 100 is the same as 0.2, right? Times $2,463.75 equal $492.75. So it's $492.75. That's the tax. So the net income after tax, the net income would be $2,463.75 minus $492.75. How much does that leave? 5 minus 5, 0. 7 minus 7, 0. 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, this is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is 7 left. 1 from 2, you get 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 7. Here, $1,771. Right? Alright, so that's her net income, or take home pay. Another way you could consider it, is that if 20% comes out as tax, 80% is left as net earning. So you could say 80 over 100, 80% of $2,463.75 is her net income. So here, 0.8 times $2,463.75. So let's see how that one goes. Oh, 0.8 of that. Ayo. This is 19. Oh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 1971. Let's see what happens here. 2463. This is saying 0.8 is 1971. A mistake. I made some mistake here. Let me check it out. $2,463.75. 0.2 of that was what? 0.2 of 2,463.75 is 492 odd. 492 that. And then it subtracts. Right? We had 2463.75 minus 492.75 equal. Alright. It's in the calculation here. I'd said 5 minus 5, 0, 7 minus 7, 0. 3 minus 2 is 1. 9, borrow 1 from 4, you get 3. 16 minus 9 is 7. Borrow 1 from 2. This is 13, 4, 5, 6, 4. 13 minus 4 is 9. Why I put 7 here? My. Yeah. So that's it. Alright, so as I said here, you could do it by calculating 80% of the 2,463 by saying 0.8 times 2,463.75, right? And you get the 1971. So you get $1,971. Or you find 0.2. You find the tax, then subtract the tax from the gross earning, and you get your 1971 here too. Alright, so that's what you have there. Alright. So now, what else do they say? Rhea invested $219 of her earnings for 3 years at a rate of 4.5% per annum simple interest. How much does she get? How much does she receive after 3 years? So invest $219 of her earnings for 3 years. Alright, let's just copy this part of the question and paste it over here. Paste. It went up here, where it's a reinvested. See here? I have to drag it down all the way down here. Alright, so here now what it said. Reinvested $219 of her earnings for 3 years. Remember, when it comes to simple interest, you can remember the formula. Simple interest is principal times rate times time over 100, alright? PTR over 100. And in this case, you say the principal is going to be $219 times the rate of 4.5%. That's how the over 100 comes in. Times 3 years. Alright? Or you could calculate for 1 year and just multiply by 3. It's the same thing. So remember, just as a reminder where this comes from, it's going to be the interest for 1 year is 4.5% off 219 of the principal. And in this case, with simple interest, whatever interest you get is separated. It's not put back in to the money. It's going to be the same thing repeated in year 2, then the same thing repeated in year 3, and so on. So this will happen 3 times. So that's how the formula came in. Alright? So 4.5 over 100 times 219 times 3. So let's calculate it. Just do that calculation there. So what we have, 4.5 over 100, you know that that is 0.045. Multiply that by 219, then multiply by 3 equals $29.50. Alright, when you round it off to decimal place, it's going to be 57. 29.57. You have $29.57. Alright? So that's what you have. Now, that is the end of question 1. We will look at question 2 in a separate video. So I'll see you then.